What's up, Gotcha Gamers? And in today's video, we're going to be going over a teammate tier list for Miss Hysilens here, because I think you need to know what team she works the best with and who works well with her. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go and hop into it here. As you can see, we have best in slot, S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank. C rank is going to be kind of like what our baseline is, or a baseline of acceptability. Really, if I don't put your character on this tier list, either A, I forgot it, or B, they probably just are not that good. If you think I forgot someone, though, leave it in the comment section down below. But let's go ahead and start off with C tier first, our baseline. And that baseline, guys, is literally going to be Mr. Sunday, because while yes, I think Sunday is good in a lot of scenarios, and I think Sunday's overall action advance and SP neutrality do work pretty well on a team with Miss Hysilens here, because of the fact that you have SP neutrality. You're bringing her back to the front, you're able to use her more often, which means you're usually able to get her ult up faster as well. But generally, none of his buffs really help her out in the grand scheme of things. So like, sure, the damage bonus could help out, but overall, nothing is really helping her out, right? So that's why I put him as the baseline. I think he's acceptable to use. I think even maybe Sparkle would be acceptable to use, but overall, I do think that he's a bit better than Sparkle is. Regardless of that, though, guys, he is going to be our baseline. So now let's go ahead and hop into the B tier. But at the bottom of B tier for me, guys, that is going to be Austin. Now, the reason why Austin is here, guys, first of all, guys, don't mind all the ads. I had to turn off ad blocker for the tier maker. It's dumb as hell if you have to ask me. But overall, guys, the reason why I have Asta so low is because really the only thing Asta's giving is she's giving overall attack buff for the team, which is an absolutely massive attack buff, and she's giving speed for all your allies. Like this and this is the only two things she's doing. And while if you have Kafka on the team, you kind of alleviate the attack issue altogether. And if you have Hysilens Light Cone, then you kind of eliminate the speed aspect of Asta as well. Not saying it's irrelevant, but it's still not as good. And honestly, she doesn't really do that much damage in terms of like sub DPS ability and stuff like that. So if you don't have any of those things and your buffs are kind of irrelevant now, that's why I have you so low on this list. Let's go ahead now and talk about the second person lowest on this list. And that's, to me, guys, is going to be Miss Ling Shi. Now, the why Ling Shi's down here is I don't think she's inherently bad. I just don't know what she necessarily offers for the team. Like, the reason why she's up here and like some of our other sustains like Fu Xuan and Locha and stuff like that's not up here is because she increases the amount of break damage you're able to do, which can really help out someone like Hysilens or even someone like Luca as well, that is able to provide like breaking on the enemy. You break, get a big bleed dot on the enemy, so that's like what the whole kit is centered around anyways. So that's kind of why I have her here in the B list, just because of the aspect that obviously she's able to keep your team alive. Next up on our list, guys, is going to be Guanithan and Sampo. I'll just go ahead and throw both of them up here together because Hysilens has the ability to give every one of your allies a dot whenever you attack the enemy, so that's going to be super massive. That means you have a chance to get wind shear. That means you have a chance to get fire dot. Both of these can reproc dot. I would say probably in terms of like what you're able to do, I think Guanithan holds a little bit less value just because of the vulnerability she's able to do from her skill. Like, she gives more vulnerability, which is nice, but he's able to increase the dot damage you're able to do for the whole team, basically. So I think I prefer the dot vulnerability he's able to provide over the lower full vulnerability you get to the enemy that affects any damage type. So Sampo's up here, she's down here. They can both reproc dots. They're both okay. And now you might not see what's on this list, and we'll talk about them in a second here. You might already know who I'm talking about, but let's go ahead now and talk about the next character on this list, which is going to be Miss Pelepu. Now, the reason why Pelepu's down here, guys, she's able to offer a debuff every single attack. Great. She can offer defense shred, which actually does pair up really well with the vulnerability someone like Hysilens is able to cause, so we do love that. But really, outside of that, I mean, like, that's the only thing she's able to do. Full AoE defense shred. That's really it, right? And SP positivity. SP positivity is something she's also able to do really well. And then the final person in my B tier, guys, is actually going to be Mr. Zhao Cho. Realistically, he doesn't do much in terms of like dots, right? Like, he increases vulnerability, which does affect your dot damage. I think the vulnerability she's able to provide and the vulnerability that other characters in this tier list are able to provide are much more than what he's able to do. I feel like he's already been power crept in a way, especially by someone like her anyway. So that's why he's kind of low on my tier list here, because I feel like the other options we're going to put up here in a second here are just better. That's like, he's not bad, but there are definitely better options to run there if you have him on your account. So don't discount him because he made the list, but he's not the best thing in the world. But that's all that I have to mention now on the B tier. Let's go ahead and hop into what the A tier is going to be looking like. And this one's not going to be structured in really any way, shape, or form, kind of like how I structured this one here. First up on the list here is going to be Cypher. Because Cypher is able to offer a 40% vulnerability debuff on the enemy for absolutely free. All you have to do is have her on the team, and she does it, right? So look, no skill involved. And she also can assassinate enemies as well and acts as a sub DPS on the team. So that's why I do like her on the team. So that makes her very, very, very SP positive, with giving a massive debuff as well that can pair up really well with Hysilens, and honestly some of the other characters we're going to talk about in a second here. And we're going to go ahead and hop into that next character now, Miss Silverwolf. Silverwolf offers a lot because she offers res pin. She's also going to be offering you defense shred, and she can change the type of the enemies as well. So that is also really massive in terms of bringing toughness down. So that's why I do like Silverwolf on this team. She offers full AoE defense shred. That's the reason why I have her above Pela, because I think that she is literally just the better version of Pela at this point with the buff that she received. So yeah, I'm putting Miss Silverwolf up here in the A rank. Next up here, guys, is going to be Miss Hysilens. I think I like Hysilens better than Linksha here is because she provides better sub DPS damage for the team. Like, while she doesn't provide any break, she provides more max HP to the team, which like makes the team survive more and really just provides some DPS damage. That's the only reason why she's here. That's all that I really have to talk about with her. Next up here, guys, is going to be Remembrance MC. While you don't get to take use of the crit rate, crit damage really, but you do get to take use of the true damage and the advanced action they're able to provide, plus your Memo Sprite doing some things as well. So that's why I have them here. I think true damage is super strong, and I do think they're a viable fit for this team, especially if you're running certain teams like Acheron or something like that. I do think he can fit very well in these Hysilens Acheron teams. So for that reason, he is an A tier as well. Now let's hop into some more of the controversial picks. One thing you're probably not going to agree with me here, guys. I actually think that Luca Babuka actually kind of no diffs the other dot characters we have in terms of 4 stars. The reason I say that is, well, yes, I think he's a little bit harder to play than both Sampo and Gwen, because you do rely on him getting his charges up so you can do his reproc of the bleed dot, but he can reproc bleed dot. She's going to be the best bleed dot in the game. You can have his bleed dot as well if you break the enemy or some shit like that. You're just going to reproc her bleed dot all the time, every single time you have his, you know, enhanced basic attack up. I think he's better than them, 100%. And that's the only reason I think that is because of literally he's able to reproc bleed, which is what she's putting on the enemy. So that, to me, just automatically makes him better than these two. Maybe people will cope about that, but I don't think so. And probably the absolute hottest take of the A tier, Robin. You guys are going to get pissed off about this one. Oh, but it helps out that so much. The reason why I have Robin down in A tier is for one reason and one reason alone, and that is because of Kafka. Now, you might say, Kafka? What about Kafka? Kafka, if you didn't know, has an update to her kit. And what this update is going to be doing, guys, she is literally getting a 100% attack bonus to anyone on your team that has their effect hit rate over 75%, which generally most dot teams, unless you're running Acheron, is going to have that effect hit rate over 75%. So essentially, Kafka is giving you free 100% attack all around at all times, and that's the reason why I think she's kind of devalued. I think the damage bonus she's able to provide is nice. I do think the advanced action is nice, but I feel like the main draw of her kit in a dot team is literally the attack buff, and then the advanced action 4. I think you're taking out some of what she's able to do, and that's why I put her in the A tier. Now, I feel let's go ahead and rip the bandage off. S tier, guys, and you guys are probably like, here we go. Ruanmei. I think Ruanmei actually serves much better on this team with Hysilens than Robin does. And the reason I think that is because she does offer damage bonus up. She offers speed to the team as well, which is really nice. Obviously, it's not outclassing your advanced action by someone like Robin, but you're able to offer extra damage and also, really big here, weakness break efficiency and extra break on the enemy as well. And you might say, oh, that's fucking cope, dude. You're getting a huge damage bonus. And when you break with bleed, you usually get huge bleed procs. And if you're running her on a team with like Kafka, this is going to make a world of a difference. Also, she's able to reproc her own bleed out as well. So, I mean, like, I feel like this is a no-brainer that you would run the Ruanmei over Robin here, but we'll have some copers in the comment section that absolutely disagree with this take. But I do think that this character does bring more relevancy back to Ruanmei because of the fact that bleed is so fucking strong and she's able to make you break the enemy quicker. While we're still on this trend of S tier, guys, I think Miss Triby is going to be up here in S tier, guys. Triby offers so much, dude. Like, genuinely, honestly, best fucking bang for your buck when it comes to pull value, honestly, guys. She is that bitch. And honestly, wait, before I even mention this, guys, dude, it's okay if Robin's not good for this team, or not as good for this team as this team. Let other characters shine. Goddamn, honestly, use her on a different team. Fuck me, guys. Jesus Christ, don't even fucking cope with me on that shit in the comments. Anyways, the reason why Triby's so good, guys, is because first of all, she's able to offer all type res pin by 24% for all your allied targets to hit, and she's offering vulnerability of 30% to every single enemy if they're in the field, and you're doing additional damage, and you're launching follow-up attacks off. Like, what more could you honestly ask for out of a unit? That's why I put her up here so high on this tier list, because I do feel like she gaps what Zhao Cho's able to do, right? And she isn't required to have multiple Nihility units on the team, so hell yeah, we love what Triby's able to do for this team. She is absolutely amazing. On to our sustain for this tier, guys. Mr. Gallywagger, yeah, he's able to basically do the same thing that Linksha is able to do, but genuinely free-to-play unit, so a lot easier easier to get. I think his healing's a bit better because literally you just get damage from doing attacks with these guys, so you're getting free healing there. He's pretty SP positive. Like, genuinely, there's no like dedicated dot support and or like sustain character in the game. So yeah, he's gonna be sitting up here in S tier. And our final character in S tier, guys, Miss Acheron, guys. I think Hysilens Acheron absolutely slaps. She offers defense shred. She offers vulnerability on the enemy. She offers so many different debuffs with so many different of her attacks, and you can load her up with any Nihility light cone. She's Nihility, so she already pairs in well with this, so free damage bonus for someone like her. And if you're pairing up with someone like Kafka, Acheron, and then her as well, you can get a free 100% attack bonus if you do build some effect hit rate into her. Don't know how well that'll work. That's to be tested. But overall, guys, I do feel like that Acheron actually does slap. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the best in slot characters, because these are the characters that I think is going to be the best in slot team. So that's going to be Black Swan. That's going to be Miss Hwah Hwah. And finally, Miss Kafka, guys. All of these characters literally make a match made in heaven. I don't even think you need support for this team. And I'm going to tell you why I don't think you need support for this team. So if we go back to our characters here, right, we've already talked about how Kafka literally is going to be able to reproc dot with just about every single move that she does now. Because first of all, guys, her skill move will be doing a blast type of reprocking dot. Then you have her talent, which is reprocking dot on one enemy, and you can also have 2 charges now. Her ultimate's also going to be giving you like full AoE reproc. But not only this, guys, if we're talking about a character like Black Swan does some really good stuff too, especially if you have something like Black Swan's E1, which is able to provide you with extra res pin on the enemy as well. Plus the defense shred she's able to provide from her skill move, and then she just stacks her wind shear up, or stacks her Arcana stacks up, which can actually stack up much quicker with someone like Hysilens on the team. And then you have Kafka reprocking, and then on top of this all, you're still getting the massive buffs from someone like Hysilens as well. Like, this is just a match made in heaven. This is hands down, I think, to be the best in slot team. So tell me if you think I'm wrong in the comment section down below. These are the best characters I think that are going to be working for Hysilens here, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did I leave someone out? Did I get something wrong? I would love to hear your thoughts. We'll probably have some copium, and we'll maybe have some smart takes, but regardless of what you guys think, I love you guys. Thank you for watching the videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and that's going to do it for me, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.